I don't buy new cars, I don't buy brand names. I go to Goodwill for my clothes. I like to save money, I like to find bargains. It's the life I chose. I throw nothing away, I'll find a use another day for all this junk I keep. My neighbors all hate me, they abuse and berate me, 'cause I like doing it cheap. Yeah, I like doing it cheap. Welcome to another episode of Doing It Cheap. Well, how y'all doing? Well, it sure is good to see y'all again. I've been a little bit under the weather past 10 days or so. Hadn't put out much in the way of videos and just felt kind of poorly. Don't know what all it was, but I get that way every now and then. You just have to look over me. But somebody was making fun of that hat I was wearing in my last video, that little old hat I got at Dollar Tree, so I thought I'd show you another. Now this one right here there, boy, this right here is a fine hat. Neighbor lady gave this to me. This is actually beaver, and she brought this from Alaska. Now you talk about a warm hat. Ooh man, boy howdy. If that thing right there don't keep you warm, nothing will. But it's too darn hot to wear this thing. I mean, it better be cold or you'll sweat to death wearing that thing. Anyhow, today's video, we're going to do two different things. Number one, I'm going to show you how I'm going to try to fix my mukluks. Mukluks are extreme cold weather shoes. They come with a wool booty, and you put that wool booty on, and then you put these on, and these are supposed to zip up on your leg, and got a nice tall boot there to keep you warm. Well, problem is that nice tall leg is a little bit too skinny for my fat ass, or should I say my fat legs. And as I was trying to pull the zipper up on the other, I'll be darned if I didn't break it. So I chased all over trying to find me some grommets and a grommet tool to where I'll just put me some laces in here. I want to use some 550 cord or a paracord, whatever they call that stuff, parachute cord. Anyway, a nylon cord. I'm gonna put me some eyelets in there, right up through there, and just put a big old long set of laces in there. And the way I'm gonna do that is we're gonna test out Harbor Freight's Grommet Pliers. Now, I had originally bought my grommets. I call them grommets. Joann Fabrics calls them eyelets. Well, I've always known them to be grommets, like what you put in a tarp. You know, those brass colored rings. You know, you put your ropes through. Them's grommets. These little ones are too, and that's what we called them whenever we fix broken leather or something on horses. You know. Oh my God, it's been so long. The gear, where we use the plow, use the horse to pull the plow, the reins, and not the reins, but all the harness. We'd use that to repair the harness. Anyhow, Joann Fabrics had a eyelet plier set, $27. Shit, $27. I got to do it cheap. And I was about to show you my DoingltCheap t-shirt, but I must have washed it. Speaking of that, I do want you to know that the t-shirt is on the way to Blue Creek Pottery and Idaho. Oh, matter of fact, the mailman's right across the street right now. I've got your stuff for the mailman to pick up right now. I don't think he's come over here yet. Maybe he did. Maybe he snuck in there and I didn't see him. Oh well. Anyway, Idaho Hillbilly, your cedar is on the way. And Kyle at Blue Creek Pottery, your brand new black t-shirt with a pocket on it saying, I like doing it cheap and you'll have a wonderful day and a better tomorrow on the back. I just finished it last night or night before last. Anyway, it's in the mail to you. Both y'all should receive it. If today is Wednesday, you should have it on Friday. Anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to test out this Pittsburgh Grommet Pliers with 100 grommets, item number 66707. Now the one thing, anyway, I was telling you the story. I was at Joann Fabrics and they wanted $27. I said, hell no. I went to Lowe's, they didn't have them. I went to Walmart, they didn't have them. I went to Tractor Supply, they didn't have them. I went back to Harbor Freight and someone had been working there a little bit longer, said, oh yeah, we got them. Took me right to them, $4.99 with 100 grommets. And hell, I paid more than that for daggum grommets, or eyelets. I'll take them back, I got my receipt. But anyhow, you know, it don't look like a very substantial pair of pliers, but you know what? You see it right there. What's neat about Harbor Freight, if it's a lifetime warranty item, you ain't even got to have your daggum receipt. You can go in there with the tool and say, hey, this is a lifetime warranty, and they'll replace it on the spot, no hassle. No hassle at all, any of their lifetime warranty stuff. So, you know, you can buy that with confidence. So this was $4.99. Of course, I didn't pay that because I like doing it cheap. I used my 20% off coupon and got me a free measuring tape while I was at it. So 20% off made this $4 plus tax, and I got me a 25-foot tape measure. So there you go. So anyhow, I'm going to hush talking now. I'm going to set the camera up and let you see me trying to use these. I actually have a hole puncher set that I use in my sign business, and I'm gonna mark and I'm gonna punch holes. I think I'm gonna do them every inch or maybe 1.25 inches. Hadn't really laid that out yet, but I'm gonna get it all lined out and then I'll punch holes and we'll see how it works. Okay, be right back. Okay, so what happened is my pull on the zipper broke off the boot, and what I have done is I have gone alongside the zipper and made a mark every 1.5 inches. Okay, every 1.5 inches, and I'm going to punch a hole in this thick part here, right in behind the metal zipper. I don't want to come back in here in this canvas. I want to do it in here where it's reinforced. And by doing that, by coming in here where this zipper is, I'll still be able to use this inside flap to help keep the wind out and help keep it somewhat water resistant. So that's the plan, is to try to put holes everywhere you see these marks, every 1.5 inches. And then I'm going to put those grommets in there and see if we can't lace these up. Be right back. Now, for those of you that aren't real familiar with Mukluks, like I said, they're an extremely cold weather pair of boots, shoes, whatever. They come with this big wool bootie, and this is 100% wool. And you put that on over your socks, and then you put your foot in there, or maybe you can put this in there if you can slide your foot down in it. But anyway, I put it on, then I put my boots on. I've got this all laced up now. I used 8 feet of parachute cord on this. That way I can spread it really far apart. That way I can really spread it far apart whenever I put my leg down in there and my sweatpants and everything else. And then I've still got my flap here. I didn't mess up the flap where the went in behind the zipper because of where I put all them eyelets, or them grommets, see? So and I tied knots on the end of these strings. So anyway, I'll get these put on here in a minute and let y'all see how they're supposed to look. I've got the TV muted. Oh God, it's right in the middle of this political season. Oh, so-and-so's bragging about what they did, but it was me that did it. Oh. Be right back. Well, all right. I got these eyelets, or these grommets, all put in, and I got my shoes all laced up. Let me see if I can show them to you now. Got to find the. There it is. All right. I think that's it. Anyway, see what we got right here? Where that zipper broke, now that I got it all laced up. And just to give you the idea on the other, even though that zipper's not broke, just to show you that it couldn't come all the way up right here. See that? I think you can. Anyway, I'm pleased with them. They're comfortable. They're extremely warm. And whenever you're out when it's cold, they sure do keep your feet warm. Anyhow, and when you're out and about, they sure do keep your feet warm. I really like them. They're comfortable. Gonna have to get some Scotch Guard or something to spray on them to waterproof them, because they are made out of canvas. But that's how I have repaired my Mukluks. The zipper was bad, broke the daggum thing off. Oh, I was mad. Matter of fact, I'll show it to you. Hold on here. That thing right there, daggum it, broke, and well, it didn't break, but it bent, and there ain't no putting it back on. It just burnt. Anyhow, I sure do appreciate you watching my video. Just a quick note. It has been over 3 weeks now, 3.5 weeks. I've not had a cigarette. I'm real excited about that. For those of you that have never smoked, it's going in one ear and out the other. Don't mean nothing to you. For those of you that do smoke and want to quit, it's hell of a news. And people that have quit, you know what I'm going through. But I feel pretty good. Ain't done much on losing that weight though. I'm still around 280 pounds, but that's 10 pounds lighter than when I started. And hell, if you lose 10 pounds a month, that's quite a bit in 10 months, ain't it? So hopefully we get back in line, you know, things get going good. But anyway, that's how I've done the Mukluks. Now, my review as far as that little tool, let me tell you about it. It did what it was supposed to do. It put them eyelets like they were supposed to be done. But man, it was all I could do, and I'm a pretty good sized feller. It was all I could do to get this to squeeze down and do what needed to be done. It'd be nice if it was longer handles, but then we'd be at them that I was at Joann Fabrics and they wanted $26.99 for a pair. It was a lot nicer than this, but I mean, hell, how often do you do this? I mean, if you're going to do it for a living, that's one thing, but just because you need to fix something, you just went and got what you needed. But anyhow, I was able to get 100 of them grommets and the pliers, like I said, for just over $4 after my discount. And I'm going to take all that other crap back to Joann. And the parachute cord worked great for shoestrings. Of course, you got to take a lighter and melt the ends of them, you know, so they don't mess up on you. And also tie a knot in the end of them so that they don't pull through my eyelets, grommets, whatever. Well, folks, I'm rambling. Have a wonderful day and a better tomorrow. Bye.